talk about the mind and how powerful the mind really is. The mind is all, and all is mind. Now, when we speak about things like that, there's different interpretations, different perspectives, and different sciences. So we're just going to talk about the mind, the universal brain, the planetary brain, the mind, the creative force, thought, the mind, thought, Tahuti, thought. When we deal with thought, we're dealing with energy, frequency, and vibration. Thought itself, understand the words, thought itself is the creative principle. With thought, you create reality. With the mind, you create the all, and all, in turn, is mind. When we speak of the universal mind, we have to look at the universal mind as like a computer or a neural network composed of 100 billion neurons, each of which is connected to 7,000 other synapses. Neurons are cells that receive, process, and transmit info within the brain. Synapses are connected between neurons through which chemical and electrical messages are transmitted. Our planet has about 7 billion people walking around communicating with each other in the same nature. We're each connected to 2,000 other people by relationships through which we're constantly exchanging info, energy, chemicals, as above, so below. Once we start looking at the breakdown of creation and creating, and you get to your basic principles of creation, you see the connection between yourself and nature, yourself and the universe. Okay? So the mind, the powerful mind. There is only one mind. Everything is within the all, and the all is everything. And individually, we are the all. I am the all. We are the all. All is all. All is mind. The power of thought, energy, frequency, vibration, density. We are more than bodies. Our response to this might be a person is defined as only their material body, excluding any EMFs. However, that would be the definition of a dead person. Without EMFs, there's no life in the body. Even the body is mind, because matter is energy. Inside an atom, we might find protons, neutrons, and electrons, but mostly we'll find empty space. However, the empty space and subatomic particles themselves are permeated by the fields. Now we get into something called quarks. The components of protons and neutrons and electrons are not solid objects, but tiny packets of electromagnetic energy. It's all field, and it's all energy in mind. The power of your mind is, I can only explain it as the creator. The all is mind. There is only one mind. The universe has a brain, if you will, made up of galaxies and so on. There's no separation between fields that occupy the same space being comprised of waves. They combine through wave interference. So really there's just one infinite field, and hence only one mind, and we're in it and made of it. This infinite mind organizes itself according to mathematical law into many different forms which always change. This morphogenic field is an invisible field, non-material realm from which the visible material universe is formed. This is all mind, the creation of mind. Understand, family? We're very powerful beings. We got to understand how great we are, family, how powerful the mind is. And soon enough, I'll be getting into the symbolism of things as well. But I just want to give you this perspective to look at. Our entire perception of reality is produced by our minds. Matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. And remember, thought is frequency, energy, and vibration. So matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. We are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. And there's a man named Bill Hicks who has a quote saying, "There's no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we're the imagination of ourselves." And that's beautifully put. We have to understand how powerful, I can't stress that enough. The mind is the creator. The mind is the temple. It's called the temple. If you want to get into small detail symbolism, the temple is heaven, so to speak. The mind is heaven. The mind holds the Godhead. You know that phrase we hear, the Godhead. The angels, which are light beings, the angels of light. We are light beings. We are the fallen light. You understand? If you don't understand, it's fine. Go check out some of my videos and study that and prepare for when I actually come with those videos. But for now, understand how the mind works and how our perception is based off how that mind works. Talking about the subconscious mind. Let's get into the subconscious mind just a little bit. The conscious mind is the part of our mind which we are aware. The subconscious mind is the part we aren't directly aware of. The shallowest part of the conscious mind is concerned with a particular body. This would be the ego. Our subconscious mind is the one mind, or the whole universe, if you will. Then we have to understand the ego, or what you would call, or what is known as the false self and the false core, and the false core driver. The false self is how you attempt to hide, heal, or compensate for the false core. You know, it's the false core is the concept, the one assumption you hold about yourself. What you think you are not. It's your ego's process of this reality, if you will, or the experience of this reality. Something occurs when, or between the age of 5 to 12 months, which is called the separation from God, which is our mothers. Our mothers are our gods. The woman is our God. She is our creator. She is the portal to life. You understand? And between the ages of 5 to 12 months, children realize that they're separate from their mother. Upon this realization of being separate, the I am is formed, and the false core provides a false cause as to why they have been separated. An example of false core, false self is, I'm worthless. So in order to make up for that, the person has to prove that they're not worthless and act as if they're valuable or have worth. That's ego. That's the birth of the ego upon realization of self, or separation from self, or separation from God. The ego is born. There is no individual separate soul which transmigrates or incarnates from lifetime to lifetime, only because there's one substance. Therefore, no separate individual soul or self, just one soul, one self, one substance. Like I said, anything you think you are not. Anything you imagine or think yourself to be, You are beyond that. The ideas, when you conclude about a thing, are not the thing you are referring to. You are much more than this physical. You have to understand what has happened. Between 5 to 12 months, you realize you're separate from God. And upon that realization, that reality crashing upon our mental, we have to make up for it. An ego is born, or false core, our false selves. So let's look at things briefly, and I do mean briefly. Let's look at things in a perspective of a religious person's perspective, or a religious concept, right? So who are we? We are God's end result of a process of involution in God's mind. Remember, we just went over the mind in different aspects. We are God's expression of its own thinking process. Remember, thinking deals with density of vibrations and frequencies. Okay? God is chaos. Even though in chaos, there's harmony. There has to be a harmony to create the chaos. Man is the order of that chaos, or the condensed version of that chaos. God is also the devil. For the devil to be and God to have created it, God itself had to have the characteristics, if you will, of evil, meaning evil is a part of this God. We are all, there's balance, duality, polarity, all of these things. And this is all within the mind as well. This is all reflective. Just like, so to speak, we are the expression of God's thinking process. We are the reflection of that. And it's vice versa. Okay, so people, family, understand how powerful you really are. Really dig into the science of you. You are amazing beyond words. And you literally create reality. You can create your own reality. You are from the all. There is no separation. Remember that when you look into nature, when you look up into the reflection of yourself that we call the universe, you're looking at your reflection. You are a great person. You're a beautiful person. You're an amazing person. You are universal, timeless, priceless. There's no words I can use. You are just an amazing being. So be amazing, family. Hope you enjoyed this. This one was for y'all. I got plenty more coming, and I'm studying hard to give you more. All right? I hope you guys are doing the same and studying and starting to learn yourself again, or even more. You understand? This one was for y'all. I do hope you guys appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like. Leave a comment. Feel free. I welcome all comments. Give me some feedback. With that being said, family, keep it positive, keep it peaceful. Peace, peace, peace.